everyone. Sorry I'm late. I was reading true crime and lost track of time. Let me look at my live chat. Oh, nobody's in here yet. Oh, there's Charlie Girl Says. Good morning, beautiful. How are you doing? Crap, I'm trying to catch my chat up here. Hey, Misty. Good morning, beautiful. How are you doing? Oh my gosh, guys, we got a lot to talk about this morning. If you hear some crunching, Ladybugs decided to eat her dry food in bed. Hey, Cheryl T. Good morning, beautiful. Debbie. Good morning, beautiful. Everybody's beautiful. You guys really are. You're beautiful on the inside and out. Hey, hibiscus. Morning, beautiful. That flower is so pretty. By the way, my Asian lilies are coming up, and I took some out of my whiskey barrel and put in this other, long planter I have, and they're doing good. I mean, they had good roots and a good little bulb when I pulled them up. But anyways, so guys, I missed a few days ago that there's going to be a new Chris Watts documentary. Now, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this weirdo this morning. I just want to tell y'all about it and give my opinion about it because, boy, oh, do I have a lot to say. So, y'all may have watched this on Plunder already, and if you have, that's okay. I'm still want to talk about it. So it's going to be called Cellmate Secrets. I think it airs on the 25th of June. I didn't write that down, but I've got the article. And it's going to have that weirdo in it that used to go, probably still does, go on the Armchair Detectives channel. She claims to be a clinical psychologist, and I have looked her up. Because when you get on the internet, YouTube, and you claim that you're a psychologist, hey, I'm going to check you. I'm going to check you and see if you are. You know, if you're up there claiming it. Okay, so anyways, she's going to be in this documentary. And she was engaged to Dylan Tallman. According to this article, they're still engaged, but I read one a while back that said that they had broken up. But anyways, she's weaseled her way into a documentary. I knew that she would. And how all this came about is, okay, of course she was on the Armchair Detectives channel, and then she wrote Chris Watts a letter. Chris Watts didn't want nothing to do with her, so Dylan Tallman allegedly gave Chris Watts a honey bun in exchange for the letter, and he started writing this Krista Riccello. You know, she wanted Chris Watts, but what was the next best thing? Dylan Tallman. So she would have access to Chris Watts, because, you know, Dylan, Chris's cellmate. I don't know if they actually share a cell. I know that Chris got in trouble for giving Dylan some underwear and some petroleum jelly hygiene products. Hey, Patty Lynn. Yes, it's another one, and it's coming on Lifetime. Y'all know I don't like to talk about this weirdo much unless there's something in the news, true crime news, because this case has been running the ground. It's time to let Shanann's family be in peace. You know, and quit with this nonsense. Okay, what I was going to get to, and I lost my train of thought. Krista is saying that Chris is innocent. Hey, if I lived in her area, I wouldn't suggest anybody going to see her as a psychologist, because she does not have all of her oars in the water. I wish I could take this big damn ad down right here. Okay. A clinical psychologist thinks Chris Watts is innocent, as revealed in the synopsis or something, I can't pronounce that, for a new show about the killer. Watts is currently serving a life sentence without the chance of parole after he admitted to the brutal 2018 murders of his 15-week pregnant wife Shanann and their two daughters, Bella 4, Celeste 3. In 2020, his story became the subject of Netflix documentary American Murder, The Family Next Door. Now, a new documentary entitled Cellmate Secrets, Chris Watts, will look into his life in prison and will feature interviews with Krista Riccello, a clinical psychologist who thinks he's innocent. Oh, and she just so happens to be the fiance of his prison pal, Dylan Tallman, and is also writing a book with the convicts. Yeah, they're putting out some kind of spiritual book. Hey, nobody wants to read their damn spiritual book, the damn weirdos. Who wants to read a spiritual book and a book about God written by a man that killed his entire freaking family? Nobody. Okay. And the synopsis for the new show, due to be released in June, reads Chris Watts brutally murdered his pregnant wife and his two small children. Ladybug, quit crunching that food. Okay. He left his wife in a shallow grave and put his daughters in two separate oil tanks. Chris tearfully pleaded for the return of his family in front of news cameras. I don't remember him being tearful, but later confessed, and it was revealed that he was having an affair with his coworker. Chris still receives an overwhelming amount of fan mail behind bars, and when his cellmate Dylan Tallman responded on his behalf to a fan letter from Krista Riccello. Now, this is a clinical psychologist writing fan mail to a convicted killer that killed his entire family. Think about that for a minute. It was the beginning of a close and intimate relationship between the trio. Oh, I bet Dylan and Chris are real intimate. It continues. Krista, a clinical psychologist, is adamant that Chris Watts is innocent, and she's currently writing a book with Chris and her now fiance Dylan. In all new interviews, Krista sits down with cameras and delves into her relationship with the two men, including that the cellmates are so close they consider themselves brothers. Ugh, gross. Although some suspect that there's more going on between the two men. I'm one of those people that suspect that. And not because of the items that Chris lent him. I just think something's going on. The documentary crew also sits down with Cheryl Cattle, who became intrigued by Chris over the course of his trial. He did not have no freaking trial. And began exchanging letters with him, and eventually met him in person, where he allegedly revealed more to her than he did to the FBI. Who knows if this weirdo's telling the truth or not? All he does is lie. In court, Watts admitted his guilt as part of a plea deal to avoid the death penalty. But if you're curious to see how Krista defends him, Cellmate Secrets, Chris Watts, is released on the 25th of June on U.S. network Lifetime. Lifetime television, people. She finally did it. She's got her 5 minutes of fame. Well, she's had about 10 minutes of fame because, she's been in several articles and stuff, and this is what she wanted. It's what she wanted. She's just like those women that, that used to write Charles Manson and wanted to date him, and the ones that dated him. She's just like those weirdos. She got something missing in her brain. It's freaking hilarious that she's a clinical psychologist, and she thinks Chris Watts is innocent. She actually thinks that Shanann, who had been stressed out as hell because Chris had been acting like a complete freaking weirdo lunatic. She was stressed out, pregnant, been on a work trip, had to fly home. It was late. Do you really think she had the energy to go kill her babies? She wouldn't have done that anyways. That would have never entered Shanann's mind to kill her kids. Chris Watts killed those girls and Shanann because he didn't want them anymore. He wanted Hobag, North Korea, a.k.a. Nicole Kessinger. He didn't want to pay child support. He didn't want to pay alimony. He just wanted them gone so he could go start a new life. Now, I'm going to look at the chat because I've been running my mouth. I missed some people in my evening chat yesterday. My apologies. Maggie, Eric, I missed him. She's a quack if there ever was one, Remy. Hey, by the way, she sure to God is. Yes, and she was pregnant, completely exhausted, Remy. Hey, faithful one, good morning. Hi, Diane. Hi, new here from Texas. Hey, welcome. Welcome to the coffee family. Welcome to Patty Lynn, too. I love that name. My mom's double first cousin's named Patty, by the way. But anyways, this is completely ridiculous. Are y'all going to be watching this? Now, I'd love to sit here and say, oh, I'm not going to watch this. I'd love not to be able to watch it. I don't want to watch it, but I'm so nosy. I want to see what this weirdo's got to say. And then we'll do a stream and talk about it, maybe on the porch or something. I mean, I want to hear why she thinks that Chris is innocent. This woman, she really don't think that, guys. If I'm not mistaken, I watched a video from the first time that she appeared on Armchair Detective's channel. She was talking about her mom being a big fan of his, and she was saying that Chris was guilty. What's happened? Thank you. You make me smile. Oh, Diane, I'm so glad to hear that. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Is it Diane? Diana. It's Diana, I believe. I love that name. It's like Princess Diana. Okay, now let me see. What else was I going to say about this weirdo? That's about it. She finally got what she wanted. She's just trying to promote this book. She thinks she's going to be rich and famous. She couldn't get Chris. Her letter got traded off for a honey bun. So what was the next best thing? Dylan Tallman. And this weirdo's done wrote a book. I pulled it up on Amazon and showed it on my live stream. Oh, yeah, but I want to show y'all one more thing. When I was looking for a picture of her to show you guys, in which I will find a picture and show y'all, I came across these court records for her and Dylan. Let's see. I believe she is the defendant in it. Let me show you. It's court dockets, Wisconsin. Okay, let me screen share. I'm not sure what this means. I need help. Because like I said, that article was saying that they're still together, Tallman and Krista. But the last article, the last time we done a live stream and had Chris as one of the topics, the article said that they had broken up. Okay, so see this? Tallman versus Richello. This is in Wisconsin. Dylan Donald Tallman, plaintiff, defendant, Krista Anna Richello. Filed January 25th, 2021. U.S. District Court for the Eastern District of Wisconsin. Okay. Nature of suit. Prisoner's civil rights. Jury demanded by plaintiff. Okay, why would she be the defendant if his civil rights are being violated at the prison? I'm confused. I am so confused. Okay, this docket was last retrieved February 26, 2021. A more recent docket listing may be available from Pacer. I don't know. Maybe she's helping him with something. He's trying to get something. Letter from clerk to plaintiff requesting that a 6-month certified prisoner trust account statement be filed within 21 days. Letter from plaintiff, resubmission of trust account statement. Filing 5, magistrate judge jurisdiction form filed by Dylan Donald Tallman. Notice, okay, never mind. It just goes on and on. Okay, prisoner complaint with jury filed against Krista Anna Richello by Dylan Donald Tallman. What does that mean? Prisoner complaint with jury filed against Krista Ann Richello by Dylan Donald Tallman. Okay, I will copy this link and put it in the chat. And if some of you guys want to look at it, you can. I don't know what it means, but it looks like to me, I'm not a rocket scientist, but it looks like to me he took her to court for something. People are pathetic and sickening. I know it. This woman makes me sick. She is no woman. How could any woman or anybody in their right mind defend him as much evidence as there is against him? He did not kill Shanann. He only said, or he did not kill Shanann. Shanann did not kill the girls. He killed them. That's what I meant. I got ADHD and my brain's working too fast. He only went with that because the FBI agent said it. She's like, Tammy said to him, did Shanann do something to the girls? And he went with it. That's the only reason he told that lie. Shanann did not kill those girls. He did. According to his second confession, he killed them twice. Tried to kill them in the house. That didn't work. So then he took them to the oil fields and killed them. He sues everybody. She won't return his and Chris' book of scripture. Thank you, Diana. Okay, so that makes sense. I knew that he had took her to court by those documents there. Okay, so let's move on. I'm not going to spend all morning talking about these weirdos. We're going to move on to more important cases. This case was important, but it's been solved. You know, it's been to court, and he has been convicted. Everybody needs to move on. I have moved on. Even though I'm talking about it this morning, I only talk about it when I see something in the true crime news. I'm not going to beat a dead horse, if you know what I mean. Okay, so we're going to move on to Sarm Heslop. She is still missing, 41 years old, disappeared from the Virgin Islands. Now, her friends have put up a reward. Anybody that, knows where she's at, what happened to her. Ryan Bain still not cooperating with authorities. She disappeared from his catamaran in the middle of the night. He did call the police about 2 a.m. He said he woke up. She was gone. Anchor alarm was going off, so what woke him up. Calls the police. They say call the Coast Guard. And he doesn't. For like 10 hours. Okay, we're going to listen to this. Oh, my ADHD's bothering me, so I have to go back and re-screen share because I couldn't remember if I shared the audio. Hey, Cindy.
I've been honoured to know Sam for 25 years and so proud to call her my best friend. She was there for me when I got married in Italy a couple of years ago, and I remember how well she looked after me on that day.
I've known Sam over half my life. We both share a big love of travelling, and since I've had kids, I've been living vicariously through her and her recent adventures.
Sam is my husband's best friend, then became my best friend as well. She's been in my life now 10 years. She's the naughty auntie to our kids.
I've known Sam for about 13 years. We met while we were cabin crew at Flybe. She's my yin to my yang. She is light and airy and fun and enjoys life, and I think that we really balance each other, bring brilliant things out in each other. I always have so much fun with her.
We've been friends for a long time, for years, and we've had lots of adventures together. We've had lots of fun. We've helped each other through difficult times. She's kind, she's smart, she's funny, she's gorgeous, and she means a lot to me, an awful lot.
Beautiful, brave, and totally bonkers.
Funny is the very first word that comes to mind. Hilarious, in fact.
Sam is loyal, courageous, and engaging. People want to be around her. She doesn't sweat the small stuff, and she doesn't take herself too seriously.
Honest, hilarious.
She's smart, she's strong.
She's adventurous, she's fun, she's so much fun.
She's just a great person to be around. She's vibrant, she's got a lust for life and a sense of adventure, and I miss her.
I think it's her laugh. Actually, any memory I have of Sam pretty much has her laugh in it, and usually laughing at me.
She has the best dance moves.
Dancing in the kitchen until the early hours of the morning, laughing so hard at each other's expense at our shameful dance moves.
Really, the energy she has for life, her energy for her friends, and pursuing the passions and things she loves. That's what makes her special.
That smile was just really intoxicating and so warm and generous. And I'm really missing that smile right now, and I hope that I will get to see it again really soon.
She's one of the best people that I have the pleasure to know. If you are lucky enough to be Sam's friend, then you're a very, very lucky person.
She's dedicated to the ones that she loves.
She's a deeply loving, caring person for those people that she really lets in.
I miss her, I need her back, and so does my husband.
We all love her, we all miss her, and we hope we find her soon.
I miss her. I miss her a lot. We all do.
I miss her a lot.
I think about her and I miss her every single day.
I just really, really miss her.
I just can't imagine my life without her.
Love you, Sam. Thinking about you constantly, and I just hope you're okay.
We really miss you, mate.
I love you, mate.
I need you to know, Sam, how awesome you are, how much I miss you, and how much we all love you.
We miss you, Sam. We want you back. We want to find you, and we want answers for you. Love you.
Wow, guys, I got teary-eyed. That was awesome. Oh my gosh, she has amazing friends. I think that, oh my gosh, it's coming a storm. I think that was a smart idea. They put up that video. It how do you say that? Humanizes her. I hope Ryan Bain, her so-called boyfriend, sees that video. That monster. I know he did something to her. I mean, she disappeared. They're moored out in the water. I mean, where did she go? The water is clear as hell around where they were moored at. You know, after he did finally report her missing and they did look, you know, in the water, they couldn't find anything. The locals said if she was in the water, she would have washed up. There would have been some kind of evidence washed up by now. They're still searching the uninhabited islands around, is that the Caribbean? The Virgin Islands? I don't know. Okay. Friends of Southampton woman who disappeared in the U.S. Virgin Islands 8 weeks ago have released video messages for her in the hope of drawing attention to her case. Sarm Heslop, 41, went missing from the Siren Song, a catamaran her friends say is owned and operated by her American boyfriend Ryan Bain, while off the coast of St. John in the early hours of March 8th. Damn, she's been gone a long time now. She's beautiful. I bet she was so much fun to be around. Today, her friends in England have issued a video montage of messages in hope of attracting new attention of her disappearance and any information which may lead to new details emerging in the case. Through a GoFundMe page, the group of friends has also put up a reward of up to $10,000 and is working in association with Crime Stoppers. Commenting, Sarm's best friend, Andrew Baldwin, said, "It's now 2 months since Sarm went missing. 8 weeks in which we get more and more distraught and despondent as leads dry up and there seems to be no further knowledge or clues as to what has happened to Sarm. We hope the reward may just jog someone's memory or entice them to come forward with any new information which may be used by the Virgin Islands Police in its ongoing search for Sarm and investigation into the events leading up to the time she disappeared. We all know Sarm would not disappear of her own volition or free will. Something has happened to her, and we will not pause until we get the answers we need." Damn, she's got some good friends. You know, they feel helpless because, you know, they're in the UK and they can't travel over and help search for her. What was I going to say about that weirdo Ryan Bain? Oh, still won't let investigators on the catamaran to search it. What is he hiding? If you've got nothing to hide and you really woke up and your girlfriend is gone from your fancy catamaran, wouldn't you let them search it? Wouldn't you be doing everything in your power to help find your loved one, your partner? Hell, he didn't call the Coast Guard for 10 hours. He didn't even ask the boat that was moored over from him about 50 feet if they had saw or heard anything. Hell, the police don't even know if she was on that catamaran. They had been out at a place called, I think it's called 420 to Center. It's like a little dive bar and a place you can, eat. Just so happens the security cameras didn't work at that place. All the locals know Ryan Bain. I believe they cover for him. That's my opinion. But authorities can't, they can't confirm if she made it back from eating out that night to the catamaran. Okay. A website, it's coming a bad storm, guys. It's thundering. Skylar will be scared to death. A website and Facebook page have been set up along with the hashtag FindSarm in hope of reaching out to the world to find her. Sarm's boyfriend, Ryan Bain, issued a statement through his lawyer saying his thoughts are with Sarm's family and friends and that he has spent countless hours searching for her. Bullcrap, first I've heard of it, and will continue to do so. He's devastated that she's missing. The Virgin Islands Police Department continue to investigate her disappearance. Anyone with information regarding the whereabouts of Sarm is urged to call 911. The Criminal Investigations Bureau at 340-774-2211 or Crime Stoppers of U.S. Virgin Islands at 1-800-222-TIPS. Prayers for Sarm's family and friends, prayers for her. I hope they find her safe and sound, but I don't think they're going to. Ryan Bain has a history of being violent towards women. When his ex-wife, Corey Stevenson, found out that his girlfriend, Sarm, was missing, she called the U.S. Virgin Islands police and told her about her history when she was married to Ryan Bain, how he had hit on her and became violent. She even gave them a police report to back up her claims. She even had to get a restraining order against him. And the weirdo has a dog that he hauls around on that catamaran. That's not even his dog. That's Corey Stevenson's daughter's dog, Hunter. He took that dog from them during the separation. The dog ran out of the house during an incident, and he took the dog with him, and he still got him. Anyways, Corey said he had a Jekyll and Hyde personality. He'd be real nice in front of people, but one little thing could set him off, such as they were coming home from a wedding one time. I think Corey was driving. He had been drinking. She got lost or something, had to ask for directions, which pissed him off. And when they got home, he jerked her out of the car. She was still in her seatbelt. He jerked her out of the seatbelt, thumped her to the ground, chipping her tooth, bloodying up her nose and stuff, and the police were called. And he was arrested. He spent like 20-some days in jail. I think it was like 21. Okay, let me look at my chat here. It is so sad. I know that son of a bitch did something to her. I know. I can't prove it, and I probably shouldn't come on here and say that. That's not professional, but I never claimed to be professional. We're in the court of CC here. Hey, Melanie. It's all right if you're late. Let me get you a late slip. I've been forgetting to give out my late slips. I love those. We need to change up the channel member emojis. Okay, anyways, let's move on. I need to get through my topics because my Wi-Fi may go out. It's coming a bad storm. To May Maletti. She's a missing mom from California. She's been missing since January the 7th. And her weirdo husband was the last one to see her. Now it's come out that he used to be in a gang when he was a teenager, which I knew that. Red Rum Media had told me about that, and I forgot about it. Anyways, when he was 15 years old, he stabbed a 17-year-old boy. Larry Maletti did. Let me get it pulled up. May is a pretty woman. Then I got to tell you about that crazy boxer, Olympic boxer, killed his lover because she was pregnant, wouldn't have an abortion. Okay. Get over here. What is with people killing their spouses? These weirdos, these control freaks, abusive people, they can't stand it when the person they're when their victim is done with their bullshit. They can't stand it. And when they lose control of the situation and they're like, if I can't have you, nobody's going to have you. This guy is another Fotis Doulos. Okay. Maya Maletti, missing mom's husband, was previously arrested for stabbing. The husband of a California woman who has been missing since early January was reportedly arrested at the age of 15 for a stabbing that left another teen seriously injured. Multiple sources told KFMB that Larry Maletti was involved in the 1997 stabbing of a 17-year-old boy in San Diego. The victim was reportedly stabbed multiple times but recovered from his injuries. Billy Little Jr., the attorney representing May's family, said his understanding is that the incident was gang-related and that Larry Maletti was a gang member at the time. Sources told the news outlet that Larry Maletti was the assailant who stabbed the then 17-year-old victim. KFMB reported that Larry was arrested and booked into juvenile hall on an assault with a deadly weapon charge. Juvenile court records are sealed, meaning the outcome of his case remains unknown to the public decades later. Now, I know people can do things like that when they're teenagers and change their life around and become good people, productive citizens. But that's not the case with Larry. He seems to be violent. Sources told the news outlet that Larry ultimately moved with his parents to Hawaii, where he met May in high school. The pair eventually got married and had 3 children. And I think her name is pronounced Maya, but her family calls her May, for the record. Larry apparently had no other run-ins with the law following the 1997 incident, according to KFMB. May remains missing since vanishing from her Chula Vista home on January 7th. She reportedly disappeared after video chatting with friends and getting into an argument with her husband. The missing woman's sister said she disappeared the same day she scheduled an appointment with a divorce lawyer. She was tired of his controlling behavior. She wanted out. May's husband allegedly said they had often got into an argument and she locked herself in the bedroom. May was reported missing on January 9th after her family learned she was not in her bedroom as her husband previously claimed. They was planning a family trip. She was planning a family trip for her daughter's birthday with her siblings, and they had a group text message going on. And when May didn't respond, she was usually the first to respond, considering it was her daughter's birthday trip they was planning. They knew something was wrong when she didn't respond, so her brother goes over there. Larry says she's locked in the bedroom. The brother assumes she's sleeping because she didn't answer the door. I assume he knocked once. Anyways, her father came back over a short time later, and he got Larry to unlock the bedroom door. And here's the thing. The bedroom door didn't lock from the inside. It was locked on the outside. It's one of those locks I read. Anyways, when they discovered she wasn't in the bedroom, her family reported her missing. Now, they live in a fancy-wancy neighborhood. So somebody's got to have like a Ring doorbell cam or something, you would think. He claims that she went for a walk. Came back and locked herself in the bedroom. Okay, so May's identification card, credit card, and phone are also missing. Her credit card has not been used since her disappearance, and her phone goes straight to voicemail. Police have said they have issued a total of 16 search warrants, including the home of a relative of Larry Maletti, which was searched on April 1st. Larry was said to be helping with the search at first, but has since stopped cooperating with police, retained a lawyer, and stopped attending vigils. See, here is another major red flag. Not that so much that he retained a lawyer, a lot of people do that, is that he stopped attending vigils. If you didn't have nothing to do with her disappearance and you didn't do anything wrong, why would you stop attending vigils? Why would you stop searching for your wife, most importantly? Now, one of his excuses was he was home with the kids. That was like when she first went missing. But here's the thing. His mom was there with him. She could have watched the kids while he was out searching for May. There's no excuse not to search for your wife that you've been married to for years and have kids with. No excuse. No charges have been filed in connection with May's disappearance, but law enforcement officials said the case remains active. Prayers for her kids. She got 3 kids. The smallest one is a little boy. You know how little boys are. They're very close with their mamas. He slept with her every night, and I read that he was asking for his mom, of course, crying for her. Seems like a while back there was some kind of update about the search for May. And Larry's father, we watched a reporter talk to Larry's father. He was out walking with the kids, and he was just talking horrible in front of the kids. You know, talking about, you know, that they were searching for a dead body. And him and Larry and the family were still searching for May, you know, an alive May. But anyways, he shouldn't have said that in front of the kids, I don't think. They're out searching for a dead body right in front of those little girls. That made me so damn mad. Really did. There's something else that really made me mad in the news this morning, and it's a damn principal paddling a kid. We're going to watch that video in a minute after I tell y'all about this married Olympic boxer. Let me see if I can say his name. Felice Verdejo. I think it's how you say it. I had my laptop read me the article this morning so I could pronounce the name, but I can't really remember exactly how it's pronounced. I think it's Verdejo. Verdejo or something. I can't speak Spanish. Oh, damn, it's thundering. My beagle's going to be scared to death, y'all. Okay. Married Olympic boxer Felice Verdejo turns himself in after pregnant girlfriend found drugged, bound, thrown from bridge, then shot at while floating in lagoon. She would not have an abortion, so he killed her. He said he could not have her ruining his public image in his marriage. Oh, and by the way, they found the little toddler that was abducted from my part of the state. Yeah, he was kidnapped from a church. We'll read that in a minute. Okay, professional boxer Felice Verdejo has turned himself in to federal authorities and is expected to face multiple charges in the alleged kidnapping and heinous murder of his pregnant girlfriend. Felix, 27, turned himself into the FBI investigators in Puerto Rico after Keishla Rodriguez, 27, was found dead in a lagoon in San Juan on Sunday. The New York Post obtained a criminal complaint filed by the FBI, alleging that Felix injected Rodriguez with an unknown substance, bound her arms and legs with wire on Thursday. He allegedly tied a heavy brick or block to his pregnant girlfriend before throwing her from a bridge in San Juan later that morning. Felix then allegedly shot at her while she was in the water. According to reports, Felix is married and had known Rodriguez since childhood. The two were reportedly having an affair after Rodriguez became pregnant with what is believed to be Felix's child. The Washington Post reports that Rodriguez was close to 2 months pregnant and was planning to meet with Felix last week to show him the results of her pregnancy test. Rodriguez's mother, Keila Ortiz Riviera, reportedly told, I cannot pronounce this, news station that Felix did not want her daughter to have his baby. He had threatened her before to not have the baby to get an abortion because he has family. He is a boxer and a public figure, Riviera told the news station. The mother was worried about her daughter meeting with the former Olympic boxer. I told her, Chica, be careful, Riviera said to her daughter over the phone Thursday morning. 2 hours later, Riviera got a call that her daughter had not shown up for work, the Washington Post reports. Riviera then flew from Orlando to San Juan and reported her daughter missing later that day. According to reports, a witness who is believed to be cooperating with authorities allegedly helped Felix, who asked the witness to help terminate Rodriguez's pregnancy. The unidentified witness reportedly met Felix near Rodriguez's home, where Rodriguez was waiting for Felix in a car. The boxer allegedly punched her in the face after getting into the car and injected her with a syringe filled with substances, according to court records obtained by the Washington Post. Both Felix and the witness then allegedly bound Rodriguez and tied a block or brick to her body. The witness reportedly admitted to driving Rodriguez's car to the bridge with Felix behind. It is unclear if Rodriguez was in her car or another vehicle at that point. Felix then allegedly tossed Rodriguez from the bridge and fired a pistol towards her in the water. Authorities have not yet confirmed Rodriguez's cause of death. An FBI spokesperson reportedly told the Associated Press that charges against Felix are pending and will be announced soon. Jesus Christ, he's one evil mother clucker, y'all. Killed that girl rather than have a precious baby and just admit to his wife what happened. Hey, when you play, you pay, bud. You can't just go around and kill a woman just because you got her knocked up, you piece of shit. God, that pisses me off, y'all. Prayers for her family. I can't imagine what her mom's going through. She should have listened to her mom. It's too late now, but she should have listened to her mom and not went and met him. Let me look at my chat for a minute. I don't know this guy. I asked Mark if he knew him. He said he knew who he was. Let me catch up with my chat here. Every time I switch tabs, it gets behind. We had a case like that. However, it was a young father who threw his infant off a bridge. Oh, do you guys remember? I can't remember where the case was. I think it was in the UK. Might have been in Australia, actually. But a man stopped on a bridge. He had his 3 kids in the car, 2 sons and a little girl. And he threw the little girl off the bridge in front of everybody. Because his wife divorced him, and that little girl reminded him of his wife, and he wanted to pay her back. Okay, a baby out of wedlock would ruin your public image, but murdering your girlfriend in a cruel manner wouldn't? This man is very sadistic. Exactly, Diane. That's what I was thinking, too. You don't want the public to find out you had an affair. I mean, Lord have mercy. I wonder what he thinks, the public's thinking of him now. Freaking weirdo. I wonder what his wife thinks. Yeah, that would be hard to fess up to. Hey, I had an affair and somebody's pregnant. I wouldn't stand by a man that done something like that. I'd divorce his ass, personally. But you can't just go around and murder people because you messed up. He was the married one, not her. Anyways, prayers for her family. Okay. Let me screen share this with y'all. This little boy was it's not even safe to go to church, which I've known that for a while because there's been people that's walked into church and just opened fire. But this little boy from Southwest Virginia was kidnapped from a church by this weirdo in the picture with the toboggan on. He could pass for my child, him little chubby cheeks. Amber alert, toddler found safe at trailer park, couple charged with his abduction. 2 people have been arrested in connection with Sunday's abduction of a 2-year-old Virginia boy, which sparked an Amber Alert that was canceled following the boy's safe discovery on Monday. Look at them weirdos. Gosh, I hope they didn't do anything weird to him. Awful. Noah Trout was found at a mobile home in Allegheny County, I think it says that, after Nancy Renee Fridley, 44, abducted him from a church nursery in Giles County. The suspect was arrested on charges of abduction and felony child endangerment, while her boyfriend, Bobby Lee Taylor, was also charged in connection with Sunday's abduction. Giles County Police said Trout was taken to a hospital for observation and has been reunited with his family. Poor little feller was probably scared to death. At the time of Trout's abduction on Sunday, Virginia State Police said he may be in extreme danger. Hey, let's watch this. Let's just watch the news report. There, turn on. How the hell did she think she's going to hide that kid out in a trailer park? Jesus Christ, what was she going to do with that little boy? Okay, authorities have not revealed a motive, and it's unclear how the couple is connected to Trout. I'm wondering if he's like their grandkid or something. Who knows? Seems like it was pretty planned out to me. They could have been watching him for a long time, but I'd say they're probably related somehow. I'm so glad he is found. He is so cute. I know it. He reminds me of my little boy, Diana, when my little boy was little. Little blonde hair and blue eyes, chubby cheeks. Okay, I'm going to show y'all one more thing. Did y'all see where that they put that mama bear and her 2 cubs down because the mama bear had killed a human and they had consumed her? They found human remains inside the mama bear and one of the cubs, but they put both of the cubs down. I don't know why they put the cubs down instead of taking them to a sanctuary. They said they had to because she taught them to attack humans. They were like 2 years old, I believe. We'll look at that in a minute. I want to show y'all something else. I would have went to jail, honey, if this had happened to my child. We're going to watch a little video here of a woman paddling a little girl, a principal. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. And the mom, let me tell you something, the mom felt helpless because she don't speak English. Okay, share it. Okay, there we go. It's raining and storming outside, so my internet may be acting up. Give it a minute to play, y'all. Hendry County principal under investigation for paddling 6-year-old student in front of child's mother. She'd have got her freaking ass whooped right there on spot. She could take that to the bank. Bigger they are, the harder they fall, honey. Ain't nobody putting their hands on my child. Okay, let me start this over with because it's not wanting to play. So let me go back up. Let me just get it pulled back up again. My internet acts up when it rains and storms. It's thundering. I'm going to have to get off here because Skylar's probably scared to death. I just want to show y'all this video. I got mad as hell when I was watching this morning. Oh, hell no. I ain't gonna sit there and watch crap. See, the mom started recording. This little girl had messed up a computer or something at school. And the mom had to go in there to pay $50 for the computer, right? And when she got there, they had the little girl in the office. And they was going to paddle her. And the mom started looking around. And she noticed that there wasn't no cameras. And she knew it was going to be her word against theirs. So she started recording. They didn't know it. We will see if this will pull up. Let me get out of my chat for a minute. And we'll see if it'll play it. My Wi-Fi is having trouble this morning or something. This is so annoying when this happens. Okay, here we go.
Just had a huge because experience.
Let's turn down the volume a minute. Till we get done with the ad. 3, 2, 1.
Authority.
Now, finally, you understand what's going on. Wait, would you go out? Out.
That's a school principal.
Oh, gosh.
Put your hands down.
You freaking
hitting a
bitch.
6-year-old with a wooden paddle in front of her mother.
I took that paddle and shoved it up your ass.
Realmente yo nunca le había dado a mi hija como ella le dio, nunca lo había dado.
We know the name of the woman with the paddle through a report
She
from
needs
the
that
Henry
took
County
upside of her
Sheriff's
freaking
Office.
head.
It says the principal of Central Elementary, Melissa Carter, and Cecilia Self, a clerk, are the two women in the video. We tried to reach them through the school district, but were unsuccessful. The child's mother recorded this video. Why didn't she stop the beating?
Si yo lo hubiera hecho con mi propia mano, a mí me hubiera ido mal. Yo no sé, yo estuviera en la cárcel.
Mom told deputies the school called Tuesday, April 13th, saying her daughter damaged the computer. The fee? $50. In the report, Mom says the school also mentioned paddling, with her and a deputy present. In the report, the mother says she didn't understand the process correctly. Later that day, she went to the school to pay the fee, and they took her into the principal's office.
Y ya la tenían ahí. Entonces, la principal empezó a gritar.
Behaving and taking care of the stuff. You don't keep messing up things.
Mom looks around, no
Aw,
cameras.
you bitch.
Nerves set in.
Bueno, no hay cámaras. ¿Qué estamos haciendo aquí en este lugar, mi hija y yo solas?
So she did what she thought was her only option.
¿Cómo compruebo si no había una cámara?
She hid her cell phone in her purse and pressed record.
Yo sacrifiqué a mi hija para que todos los padres se den cuenta lo que están haciendo en esta escuela.
Henry County School District's policy does not allow corporal punishment. It says, quote, the superintendent shall designate sanctions for the infractions of rules, excluding corporal punishment. In fact, the policy encourages procedures that, quote, do not demean students and do not tend to violate any individual rights constitutionally guaranteed to students.
What?
For aggravated battery, this is an aggravated battery. It's battery using a weapon that can cause severe physical harm.
Brent Pravinsky is the family's lawyer. He works with undocumented immigrants.
The child's terrified. She feels vulnerable. There's nothing she can do in the hands of these adults who overpower her and treat her so brutally, savagely, and really sadistically. If you look at that video, this principal was sadistic.
Pravinsky says it's now up to the state attorney to decide whether to pursue charges against the principal and the clerk in the video. Mom took her daughter to the doctor that same day, documented the red marks and bruises. She now worries about the long-term psychological damage.
Y voy a hacer justicia por mi hija porque si no lo pude hacer en presente de ella, lo voy a hacer con la justicia.
Wink News contacted the Henry County School District several times. Their official statement is no comment.
Que nadie tenga miedo de solamente por decir soy hispana, yo voy a hacer lo que sea para yo sacar a mis hijas adelante y tratar de enseñarles que aquí está una madre que sí mira por ellas.
The Clewiston Police Department took over the case and confirmed they're investigating. Wink News confirmed the Florida Department of Children and Families is also investigating. In terms of what's next, the family's lawyer told us Clewiston Police brought the case to the state attorney. He tells Wink he's waiting for the state attorney's office to decide whether to bring criminal charges against the principal and the clerk.
Let me tell you something, honey. Let me tell you something. I would have pulled out my damn phone and I would have told her, you hit her one time and I'm going to take that paddle from you and I'm going to wear your head out. And then when I get done, I'm going to stick that paddle up your ass. That's what I would have told her. That's just me. I would have been cuffed and stuff, but I would have had my phone running. There ain't no way in hell she would have touched my child. But I understand this mother is Hispanic, don't speak English. She felt vulnerable. She felt like if she tried to intervene, she would be arrested, and possibly if she was arrested, they'd take her child. See, it's not right. Oh my gosh. I'd have wore her head out with that. The bigger they are, the harder they fall, honey. Believe it. I took one down twice my size one time. You believe it, I wore her head out. Okay, I gotta get off this, y'all. God, that pissed me off. Okay, I want to show y'all a cute cat and a cute video. I'm going to show y'all the cat first. This is Miss Lucy's cat. We got to end the stream on a positive note because I get fired up. Jesus Christ. I didn't think they was allowed to punish in school anymore. So this is Mr. Shakespeare. also known as Mr. Bill. He is so handsome. I wish I had a picture of him sitting up because he looks just like a little distinguished gentleman. So shout out to Mr. Bill. I told her I was going to show her cat this morning. Let me get in. I got a TikTok link room in my Discord. And I want to share a story with y'all of a possum, Miss Muffin, who was rescued. She was a wild possum, and she got injured, and she had to be taken to a veterinary hospital. She cannot be released to the wild.
For those of you who aren't familiar with Muffin's story, she was brought into the animal hospital I work at a couple months ago. We think that she was hit by a car and she had 10 little baby possums in her pouch. We really didn't think that she would make it. She wasn't eating on her own and she was just in really bad shape. We had to manually force feed her every day. Slowly over time, she would reach a new milestone, like when she ate food on her own for the first time, which was in this video right here. She ate a muffin, hence where she got her name. It's been a few months now and she's as good as new, other than the permanent injury she has to her eye, which is going to keep her from being released. We plan to give Muffin the best life a possum could possibly have. We spoil her daily and built her the ultimate possum sanctuary. Follow for more updates on this beautiful possum's journey. For those of you who aren't familiar with Muffin's story, she was
Oh, I was muted. I was going to say, I wonder what's going to happen with Muffin's babies. I follow Muffin on TikTok, so I will let y'all know. I may actually ask in the comment section. Gotta run and call Amazon. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to get my stuff from Amazon. I ordered a hair straightener. I cannot think of the name of it, but it had excellent reviews, and it's purple. And I may try it out on a live stream out on the porch. Show y'all how good it works. What's the name for Muffin? Charlie Girl says, can you get, I'll send you the link in Discord. I'll send you the link to it. It's actually in the TikTok room that I set up, Charlie Girl says. They eat all your bugs. I know, I'd love to have a little possum. I follow this man that just found some baby skunks, too. He had them all in his hand. They were so little. Baby skunks don't start spraying until they're older. But anyways. Well, guys, I'm going to get off here. We will probably, if it's not storming, we will have some coffee on the porch. I need to do a channel member stream, but that will probably be tomorrow night. We may read like some legends, like the legend of the Mothman and Sasquatch, things like that. I found some interesting stories. But anyways, y'all have a great day. Hopefully, I will see y'all later tonight or this evening. Be safe, be kind, and peace. And thanks for chatting with me, listening to me run my mouth on and on and on. Bye, guys.